It's already law. The U.S. Congress has passed and President Obama has signed into law the Defense Authorization Act that authorizes the transfer of the Navy's water assets at fair market value, which is estimated to be about $300 million. And the law would also give DoD 33% representation on Guam's Consolidated Commission on Utilities. But is that really going to happen? CCU Chairman Simon Sanchez doesn't think so.
I think that can reach an agreement with the Department of Defense on how to transfer the assets in the same way we did with Guam Power Authority 20 years ago.
Back then, the Navy transferred its power assets to Gov Guam at no cost and without representation on GPA. That's the blueprint Sanchez says he'll bring to the table when he sits down with DoD over the FENA transfer.
When we get to the part on costs and the part on sitting on the board, the CCU position will be you don't need to sit on the board, and we would propose a no-cost transfer. I believe, and see what DoD says.
DoD may well respond that the current law now requires some form of payment, but Congresswoman Madeline Bordallo has already argued that the costs of the transfer can be offset by the millions in unpaid compact impact funds already owed to Guam.
One of the things Congresswoman Bordallo explained, and not everyone agrees with her, but at least this was her explanation, is by trading compact impact that we've never gotten and may never get to offset the price of FENA, you actually get something. Right now we have neither FENA nor compact impact. Under this law, while not perfect, we could end up with FENA at no cost and trade off something we've never gotten and something we may never get.
The march on FENA's front gate last week was an important prelude to the coming negotiations. Sanchez says it sent a strong message to Washington that Guam is serious about this issue.
I think it's very good that the community has stood up to the federal government and said, we don't like this law, and I think we're unanimous on that, right? But having said that, it's not enough just to do it. I want to take advantage of the fact that the Congress has said to the Department of Defense, you can negotiate the transfer. So I want to start negotiating that transfer.
And Sanchez is confident that negotiations will resolve the FENA controversy.
You can negotiate these things, and you can get them to occur at no cost. And I think really that's the ultimate precedent to take back to the Congress. Every other infrastructure that the military was involved in initially and then left, like the commercial port, like the airport, like telephones, right, like Guam Power. Every other asset transfer has been at no cost. So why not this one?
And when will the negotiations begin?
I believe the CCU will, in April, authorize me to write a letter to Secretary Gates that says under Public Law, National Defense Act, like Skelton, we would like to begin discussions on the transfer of the Navy water and wastewater system to Guam.
Kevin Kerrigan, PNC News.